Welcome back to the channel, friends. So, as we thought, the Ryobi-powered 18-volt Gator project has been a certified platinum success to the point of where Hallie has no interest in driving this rig right here because it's a 6-volt system, one battery, and it's a shame because it's pink, it's awesome, it has lights, it has sounds, it has flower wheels. It even has rubber on the wheels a little bit. It's an awesome rig, but it's just tragically slow. So, with that, we are going to kick off our next PowerWheels build. And I got some good plans for this one, reusing some of the parts that we took out of the Gator, including the 12-volt lead acid battery. I know it's not lithium ion, it's heavy, but it has a pretty large amp hour rating on it, and for its weight it's still pretty darn good, and it's double the voltage that this thing has to begin with, and we have it already. So please join me for this journey. It's going to be a good time, and we're going to jump right into this old Jeep here and start talking about the plan. Let's do a quick walk around on this bad boy. Like I said, it's totally minied out. She absolutely loved it. I think we got it for her on her 3rd birthday. It's got horns, it's got the switch, it's got cool little GPS even, and over here it's got a nice little on-off switch. Hear that engine fire up, boys? Ooh! It's not unlike EVs where they pump artificial sounds through them. But that works. It's got cool LED lights that work. I love it. I want to add that stuff to the Gator eventually. But all that stuff runs on 6 volts, including the single motor drive right here. You notice there's one on this side, and there's an empty spot where there should be one on this side. So earlier when I said one battery, that is accurate. But what I meant is there's also just one motor, and it's just not cutting it. So we're going to start digging into this thing. I think we're going to take the rear seat off to get in there. But over here is our nice lead acid battery we're going to use. This was an upgrade from the battery that came in the Gator. And it's a nice 15 amp hour at 12 volts. So this thing should really get to cruising here and last a good while. But here's the cool part about this is, let me show you the stock battery in this thing under the hood. Take this off. Bingo. This thing covers the battery. This is not the battery. And I've already taken some screws out. This is it. Little 6 volt. You know, it's awesome that lithium ion can be this small and effective. But effective is kind of a stretch on this bad boy. So, all it is a couple wires come out, plug in here, go into all that switch business, and then they, like the LED wires and stuff, come back in and plug in over here. But I got to thinking, I was like, where are we going to fit this lead acid battery? Well, turns out Benny Boy happens to work in the injection molding world right now. And I got to thinking to myself, I was like, this battery tray looks like it could accommodate several different battery sizes. Like, if you're going to injection mold you a little mini Jeep, it makes a lot of sense to use that same general mold for different vehicles, which might also have different size batteries, including this size battery. So I got to thinking to myself, what if that just fit right there? And I'll be darned. I'll be darned. Take a look at that, boys. It fits like a glove. Absolutely meant to be there. Literally not going anywhere. We'll make like a little strap that goes over the top here that holds it in place. But that's it. That battery is absolutely meant to go right there. And that doubles the voltage. And I can't even imagine what it does for the amp hours. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. 20 hour on this thing. 6 volt. No, 7 amp hours on this bad boy. Okay. So we're going from 7 to 15, and we're doubling the voltage. So if you think about that in like kilowatt hours, huge improvement in both range and voltage, which translates to speed. So, pretty stoked that that just pops right in there. The next thing what I'm going to do is start taking this stuff apart to get to the low voltage stuff, like the speaker, the charging port, the circuitry that goes to the LEDs. I want to make sure to retain all that. I'll probably do like a little step down voltage converter. Otherwise, I could maybe keep this battery just for powering those devices. Then we'd have kind of a high and a low voltage system. That's to be determined. I'm going to get in here and start taking some stuff apart and start getting some parts out.